You must have noticed how some people just love pushing your limits. They talk over you, make slick passive-aggressive remarks, or act like your time and emotions don't matter. And we're expected to smile and keep the peace? Not anymore. If you're done tolerating disrespect, this one's for you. Today, I'm sharing a few bold, maybe even controversial, ways to handle disrespect without losing your calm or self-respect. So get ready, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to draw the line, firmly and confidently. Let's start with the first one. 1. The power of the silent stare. This might sound simple, even strange, but few things are more disarming than a calm, silent stare. When someone's being rude or trying to get under your skin, they're looking for a reaction: anger, frustration, defensiveness. They want to pull you into their chaos, but when you just meet their eyes, steady, silent, unbothered, it flips the power dynamic instantly. You're saying, without a single word, I'm not playing this game. It's not about being passive-aggressive. It's about showing calm, control. That silence, it unsettles them. Because people who feed on disrespect hate when they lose emotional control over others. I remember once being in a meeting where a guy kept interrupting me, loud, overconfident, convinced everyone wanted to hear only him. At first, I tried to be polite, to jump in between his interruptions. But then, I stopped. I just leaned back, folded my arms, and stared. 5 seconds of silence. No expression, no reaction. The tension shifted instantly. Everyone turned to look at him. He got awkward, stumbled, and backed off. He never interrupted me again. And from that day on, he treated me with noticeably more respect. That silent stare spoke louder than any argument could. Here's the truth. You don't owe anyone an emotional reaction. You don't have to explain, defend, or prove yourself to people who don't value your worth. Sometimes, stillness is your power. When you meet disrespect with calm silence, you remind them, and yourself, that your peace is not up for grabs. It's not aggression, it's dignity. And the best part? It makes people aware of their own behavior. That uncomfortable mirror moment forces them to confront themselves, something most avoid doing. Once I started using silence instead of nervous laughter or explanations, everything changed. It's a quiet rebellion, one that says, I'm not here to entertain disrespect. So next time someone crosses a line, don't argue, don't try to win. Just look. Let the silence do the work. 2. Let silence be your response. Here's another underrated weapon: silence itself. When someone disrespects you, not responding can be the most powerful answer of all. Silence isn't weakness, it's control. People who provoke want your attention. They want validation through reaction, and silence starves them of it. Once, someone made a snide comment about my work, clearly fishing for a reaction. Instead of defending myself or clapping back, I just looked at him and said nothing. That quiet pause made him uncomfortable. He looked down, changed the subject, and never tried that again. Silence sends a message louder than words ever could. You're not worth my energy. End quote. When you choose silence, you're choosing peace over chaos. You're saying, I don't owe you my reaction. The truth is, you don't need to respond to every jab, every sarcastic comment, or every insult disguised as humor. When you stop feeding disrespect with attention, you regain your inner balance. At first, it might feel awkward or weak, but the more you do it, the more you'll feel your strength return. Every time you stay quiet, instead of reacting, you're reclaiming your power. So next time someone crosses that line, pause, breathe, look them in the eye, and let silence do the talking. Because sometimes, the strongest statement is saying nothing at all. 3. Stop explaining your choices. Let's be honest, this one might sting a little. Stop over-explaining your decisions. Seriously, how many times have you made a choice for yourself, only for someone to immediately question it? Why'd you do that? Why didn't you go? Why would you quit that job? People act like they're entitled to a full presentation of your life choices, but they're not. Your decisions belong to you, and you don't owe anyone a play-by-play of your reasoning. Here's the truth. Most people asking why aren't genuinely curious. They're judging. They're trying to poke holes, make you second-guess, or project their own fear of doing what you just did. When you stop explaining yourself, you take back your autonomy. You remind others that your life isn't up for public discussion. Often, people question your choices because they feel challenged by them. Maybe you took a risk they'd never dare to take. Maybe you broke away from the comfort zone they can't leave. Your courage to do something different can make them uncomfortable, and asking why is their way of pulling you back to their level. But you're not responsible for easing their discomfort. Your life is not a group project. I remember when I left a stable job to chase something that actually fulfilled me. The moment people found out, it was chaos. Everyone wanted to know why. At first, I'd explain how I had a plan, how I wanted more meaning in my work, but it never stopped the questions. If anything, it gave them more to dissect. Then one day, I just said, because I wanted to. That was it. No long story, no justification, and the silence that followed was golden. They didn't know what to say. And the best part? They eventually stopped asking. That's the beauty of not explaining yourself. It's freeing. It says, I trust my judgment. I don't need validation to stand by it. When you stop over-explaining, you reclaim your confidence. You start living for yourself, not for an audience's approval. So next time someone questions your choices, try this. Smile. Say, that's what felt right for me. Then move on. You'll be amazed how powerful that feels. Your choices are valid simply because you made them. You don't need anyone's permission to live your own life. 4. Keep your distance. Now let's get real. Sometimes the healthiest way to handle disrespect is simple: distance. It might sound harsh, but not everyone deserves front-row access to your life. And if someone constantly disrespects or drains you, stepping back isn't cold, it's self-respect. Keeping your distance doesn't mean you hate them. It means you've decided to stop giving away your peace. Think of your life as a private event. Not everyone gets a VIP pass. If someone keeps crossing boundaries, making you feel small, or filling your space with negativity, why would you keep them close? Space creates clarity. When you step back, you see things as they are, without guilt, confusion, or manipulation. Keeping disrespectful people around is like giving them unlimited access to criticize, drain, and exhaust you, and then wondering why you're anxious or frustrated all the time. Distance is how you protect your energy. It's how you tell yourself, I deserve peace. I once had a friend who loved taking subtle jabs at everything I did. My career, my relationships, even my taste in music. At first, I brushed it off, convincing myself it wasn't a big deal. But over time, those comments started to sting. I realized I was constantly tense around them, waiting for the next joke that didn't feel like one. So, I made a quiet decision. No confrontation, no drama. I just started seeing them less, once a month instead of every week. And the difference was night and day. I felt lighter, happier, freer. That space gave me perspective. I saw how much energy I'd been wasting on someone who didn't truly respect me. Some people will say keeping your distance is selfish. They'll say, but they're family. Or, you've been friends forever. But here's the truth. Loyalty shouldn't cost your mental health. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's survival. You're not here to be anyone's emotional punching bag or their outlet for negativity. Sometimes the best way to say enough is by quietly stepping back. When you create distance, you remind yourself that you come first. You set the tone for how others treat you. And here's the real reward. Distance doesn't just remove toxic energy. It creates room for better things. Real connections, mutual respect, peace of mind. So ask yourself, who in your life consistently drains or disrespects you? Do they truly deserve this much access to your time and energy? Because the moment you stop handing out free passes to your peace, your entire life starts to change. 5. Hold your head high. All right, let's talk about an old school classic that never goes out of style. Holding your head high. Now, I know that sounds like cliché advice, but trust me, this one's gold when it comes to dealing with people who don't respect you. Here's the truth. When someone's disrespectful, they're not just being rude. They're trying to make you feel small. They want you to doubt yourself, to lower your eyes, to shrink into silence. But when you stand tall and hold your head high, you're saying something powerful without saying a word. I know exactly who I am, and nothing you do can make me feel less. That's what real confidence looks like. And here's what makes it so powerful. Confidence disarms people who thrive on disrespect. Why? Because their power depends on getting a reaction. They want to see you flinch. They want proof that their words cut deep. So, when you stand tall, calm, unbothered, it rattles them. It throws them off balance. Suddenly, they realize they don't control you. They never did. I remember dealing with someone who always threw those little jokes that were really just insults with a smile. Every encounter felt like a subtle attack, and I used to let it get to me. I'd dread being around them. I'd overthink every word. But one day, I decided I was done playing small. I showed up, shoulders back, head high, and every time they made one of their little remarks, I just looked them in the eye, smiled, and carried on like nothing happened. And guess what? They started backing off. It was like they could feel that their words no longer reached me. Their power faded fast, because that's what self-assurance does. It builds a silent force field around you. It says, I'm untouchable. Now, here's the twist. People who don't respect you often hate seeing you confident. It messes with their worldview. They want to believe they're above you, that they can knock you off balance. And when you walk tall and proud, it disrupts that story they've built in their heads. To them, it's almost offensive. But here's the thing. Holding your head high isn't about them. It's about you. It's about walking like someone who already knows their worth. Someone who doesn't need permission to feel valuable. That's what self-respect looks like. And in a world that profits off your insecurity, that's a radical act. When you hold your head high, you're declaring, my worth isn't up for debate. Because self-worth isn't something others hand to you. It's something you claim for yourself. You walk through life as if you already have everything you need within you. Because you do. I wasn't always like this. I used to slouch, avoid eye contact, and quietly disappear when people were dismissive. It felt safer that way. But over time, I realized, every time I stood tall, every time I refused to let negativity sink in, I felt stronger. Like I was reminding myself, over and over, that I didn't need anyone's approval to stand in my power. Because holding your head high isn't just about physical posture, it's mental posture. Walk into every room like you belong there, because you do. If someone throws a snarky comment your way, let it roll off. They're not really seeing you. They're projecting their own insecurities. So why should you carry their baggage? Here's my challenge to you. Next time you're disrespected, don't react. Take a slow breath. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your chin. Look them calmly in the eye. You'll feel that quiet rush, that inner strength that says, "Your words don't move me." That's what it means to hold your head high. A silent, unshakable statement of self-respect. It says, "I know who I am. I value who I am. And nothing you say will change that. Because respect starts with you. The more you honor yourself, the less room there is for anyone else's disrespect to stick. So stand tall, own your worth, protect your peace, and never apologize for walking away from anything or anyone that tries to make you feel small. Life's too short to keep explaining your value to people who refuse to see it. The more you live with confidence and clarity, the more you attract people who match your energy, people who uplift you, not drain you. It all starts with one simple thing, holding your head high. So keep standing tall, stay grounded, and remember, respect begins and ends with you.